Hi guys, it's Cindy with Pups and Crochet. And I got Noah. She's here to help me co-host. And it's almost Christmas time, yes. And I got my antlers that Robert got me as a surprise. Because they light up, aren't they cool? Noah's not liking the lights. Okay, just so I don't blind you guys, I'll shut it off. I have so much to tell you guys that I don't even know if I'm going to remember it all. Okay, but please listen to it till the end, because the story I got to tell you, you are not going to believe. So I'm going to start with one of my friends, Neva, from Manic Mama Moosling. And check out her channel. She's awesome. She, as surprising as it is, lives in the same town with my Sadie. So she had asked me, if since Sadie was already coming here, if she would mind picking up a present from her to bring to me, which I thought was so sweet. So I'm going to show you what she got me. She got me a mug. Oh, I forgot to put the little spoon. There's a little spoon that hooks on there. And it's real pretty inside. And she said, she sent me such a cute thing. They're so sweet. Okay, so she sent it in this little baggie. This bag. And it says, "You're a possum." See the puppy? I thought that was just awesome. And she got me a rainbow fluffy pen. I will be using that on everything. And then she sent me a little card. It says, "Love you bunches." And on the back it says, "Give the pups and Noah kisses for me." And then she sent me another little card. It says, "You are a star." And on the back she wrote, "You are truly amazing." And she sent me this little book. It says, "Yarn is a lifestyle." And inside you can keep track of all your projects. Let's see if you can see that closer. And you can put down like what the size yarn you used, what you made, how many stitches. It's so cute. And it's so easy, small to handle, to take with. And then her card, it says, "Cindy, Robert, and the pups." It's such a pretty card. And it says, "We wish you a Merry Christmas." And it says, "Someday we'll meet. I just know it. I appreciate your friendship so much. Your friend, Neva." Isn't it pretty? And it says, "May your Christmas be filled with special moments that warm your heart and home." And then she sent me a postcard, because she collects postcards. So I'm going to send her some Chi-Town postcards. And this is for Roswell, New Mexico, because you know they're full of aliens. Connie from Just Another Stitches into Aliens. Look, Connie, don't be jealous. Don't be hating. And she just said, there's my little note. Got it. She said that every time I drink out of my cup, that I will think of her. And yes, I will, because it's so sweet. So thank you, Neva, so much. And I'm so sorry that it's taken me so long to get my video out. But I have been visiting with my Sadie, and Callahan's here. You know, Sadie can't go nowhere without the Callahan. And then we had the baby shower for Todd and his girlfriend Jenna, who's going to have baby Gemma, Her name's Jenna, and they're having Gemma. So, gonna have another little girl soon. And little Cindy was at the party, and she had just had little Margaret. And then it was so great to see everybody together. And it was such a rainy day. Everybody was soaking wet, running in and out. It was horrible. It rained all day, but I told my sister, she goes, "It's raining." And I said, "Yeah, I know. It's Mom crying because everybody's together." And that's what I believe. Truly. Truly. But I have so much stuff to tell you. I hope you watch this to the end, because I have this story that you'll be like, WTH, man, what's going on there? But only in Cindy's world will this happen. And then I got a card from Gail Southern Living, and she put a little puppy on the back with a little Santa hat on. And here's the card, and it's full of glitter. And it says, "Christmas fills your home with blessings." And on the inside, she wrote, "Hope y'all have a blessed Christmas. Sincerely, Gail, from Coupon Gail and Gail Southern Living." And it says, "Wishing you a heartfelt joys, happy memories, and heavenly blessings for a delightful Christmas and New Year." So it's beautiful. Thank you, Gail, so much. And Gail Southern Living, and she also has the Coupon Gail. She has 2 channels, so you got to check those out, because she's an awesome lady. I showed you her shirt that she sent me from where I went on the Harvest Moon, her Gail Southern Living, and it's purple, and it's beautiful. Okay, so let me get to this story that I wanted to tell you. Okay, Sadie got here real late in the evening, so I didn't bother her the next day. She's staying over with Kristen, helping Kristen get everything ready for the baby. So we did, me and Kristen did the same thing when we flew out, or drove out to New Mexico, getting stuff ready for Sadie while she was in the hospital. So we cleaned her house, we got everything all straightened up and ready, took care of the puppies. So now Kristen just went in to the hospital at 9 o'clock tonight, and she's not dialing like they were hoping. She's only at 2 right now, but they did some inducing, and so she should be dilated to 5 by 4. Then they're doing the epidural. Then hopefully before sunup we should have our baby Olivia, just so you know. And what are you doing? And then so the puppies don't know what's going on. I'm in, out, in, out, in, out. But we had a great time at the party. It was really nice. So anyway, so Sadie got in late that night, and we waited. I gave her the day to settle down and relax, because I knew baby Callahan was, in the car that long and stuff, so it was rough. So I gave him a day to kind of like just relax before we went over there. And then we decided, me and Robert decided we're going to take the kids out to go have lunch so he could see baby Callahan, because he didn't go with me and Chris when we went up there, because, when you first have a baby, you really don't want a lot of guys around when you're having stuff like that, because it's bad. I'm not going to go into details, but if you have kids, you know what I mean. So anyway, so we went and we drove, and we're like 2 hours away from back where we used to live. So we drove, and we were in drove out there, and it was a nice ride, very nice. And we drove out there, and we were going to a restaurant that we hadn't gone to. I've gone to the one restaurant that's always in Darien, but I've never tried this new one that they built in, you know, the same restaurant, but in a different area. That was over in Lombard, Downers Grove area, that way. So we go in there, and, you know, they have the best ribs and chicken ever. Barbecue. They have the best barbecue. And so, but this is the first time that we've been in this one that opened. So I'm like, okay. And so we go up, you order your food, and you go get your seat, and then they bring everything to you. So they gave us our cups, we got our drinks, and we were putting everything down. And then I'm, yeah, you like that story? Yeah, I'm not done yet. Yeah. She's right here. She's right here. She's cuddling them with me. Anyway, so we ordered our food. Everybody's at the table. We put our Cokes down. And I'm just starting to take my coat off because we picked a table. And the kids were getting the chair ready, to the high chair, so we could set Callahan up in his little baby seat up in the high chair. And all of a sudden, something binked me on the head, and I'm like, the heck? Okay, now, I waitressed all the time. I've done every kind of job. But I loved waitressing because I could talk all the time because I never shut up. So, and I loved working with people. I loved all my regular customers that were just awesome until I got sick where I couldn't work anymore. But that was my favorite thing to do. That, and I worked at the zoo. I was also a phone operator where I got to wear the little headsets and talk to people, and it was a lot of fun. Anyway, so, being in a restaurant, they always have those little machines you buy toys and stuff out of, and the little kids are playing with things. And like the one guy told me, the one manager said, I took over the machines, so I bought them, and I'm filling them up with stuff that I think the kids would like. And he's filling them up with bouncy balls. And I said, well, honestly, that's a bad idea. And he's like, well, I think the kids will like it. I'm like, okay, it's up to you, but you're not going to like it. And he has no kids, so he doesn't get it. So anyway, so he goes and he fills it up with bouncy balls, and the bouncy balls, yeah, the kids are all bouncing it. They're going everywhere, hitting all of us. They're going into the kitchen. And he's like, what the heck? And I said, well, I tried to tell you. So anyway, so something binged off my head. And I was like, okay, the little kid got a toy. I'm looking around, like, who's around us? Somebody, And then I'm like, what the heck? I look down, and it's a freaking mouse. Yes, a mouse. M-O-U-S-E. And it wasn't Mickey. It fell out of the vent up there, hit me in the head, fell on the floor between my feet and baby Callahan sitting in his car seat while they're getting the thing. I lost it. Okay, I can handle anything, but this is a mouse. A mouse. And it fell out of the vent. I just freaked, okay, because that's the last thing I thought of. I thought it was a toy at first until it started moving. Then I'm like, oh my God, it's freaking alive. I go over, I get the guy, I tell him, look, you need to come here. I didn't want to make a big scene with other customers. I'm like, you need to come out here. So he comes over, and I said, look, and it's still sitting there. And Sadie grabbed the baby while I was getting the guy. And I said, he goes, where did that come from? I said, up there, and it hit me in the head. And it fell down there. Get it. Oh my God. So he's totally freaked out because he's like, what the heck? And I'm like, okay, I'm done. Please refund our money. We're leaving. I can't do this because I'm not going to sit there and have any more of that little family fall out of that vent. No, 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 no. So the guy, you know, very nicely, he refunded our money, told us he was so sorry, everything. And I'm like, I'm just letting you know, you might want to let him know, because if it would have been like 5-10 minutes later when we were sitting there with our food, it would have went right into our food, which would have scarred me for life. Okay? I mean, mice falling from the ceiling doesn't scare, you know, screwing you up as it is. So I'm like, oh my God. So we ended up just going over to the mall. We ate in the little mall area, and I'm like, this is not what I had planned. I planned for us having a nice dinner before she had the baby, you know, because I know after she has a baby, it's going to start getting cold. She's not going to be taking the baby out. And I just wanted us to have a nice dinner or a nice lunch. And, well, it didn't turn out that way because we have flying mice from the ceiling. Oh, it was so bad. But they did send me a very nice note. You know, they said that they were sorry for everything that happened. They have never had this problem. They're totally stunned. I'm like, yeah, I'm a little stunned myself. Never been hit in the head with a mouse before, but okay. But it was, you know, they were very sweet about it and everything. And they sent a real pretty note, and they said, please tell your niece, we know it was a special for the babies, for your nephew, or for your grandson, and for your niece that's having her baby. Wish her congratulations to both Sadie and to Kristen, and hopefully she has a beautiful delivery on her baby. So I thought that was really sweet that they did that. And so Peanut and Monkey don't know what the heck's going on. They're like, why do you guys keep leaving? You know, in, out, in, out. So now Kristen is in the hospital now. So hopefully by sunup we will have our Olivia. And I think they're going to end up keeping her for another day just to keep an eye on her and the baby and to make sure everything's okay. So tomorrow, or actually today, because, you know, it's now today, I'm going to go, Robert's going to stay here to watch the pups, and I'm going to go and spend the day with Sadie and Callahan because, you know, she's watching the pups for Kristen while her and Lewis are having their baby. So we're doing the same thing we did for Sadie, we're doing for Kristen. And Sadie, you know, helped her get all her clothes washed and hung up for the baby and, you know, and everything. So she's been helping her get everything together and putting stuff. And Callahan's been trying out Olivia's stuff to make sure it's safe. So he's been in the jumper, and I hope you watched that little short because that was adorable. And he is such a happy baby, and he loves guys with beards. He is in love with Lewis because he has a little beard here. And then at the party, one of our friends was sitting there, and he goes, why does that baby keep looking at me? And I said, that's my Callahan. I said, he's liking your goatee. And he goes, oh. I'm like, yeah. So now we should, hopefully, they're going to give her epidural at 4. So hopefully we will have Olivia before sunup. So we'll see how that goes. And then I get to spend the day with my Callahan and my Sadie. And yeah, it's true. And then me and Robert, sometime this week, we are going to take you guys on a little field trip, and we're going to go to the reindeer farm so that you guys can see it's like these hidden little gems that are all over this town. Like I took you to Gordyville. So you've seen the swap meet. I'll get a better video because I want to go again to look because they have some awesome stuff there. And then we're going to do the reindeer farm. and I took you to the orchard, which I am going to go back to the orchard because one of my friends would like some honey sticks. So we're going to go back there and get some honey sticks to send her. And then I'm just so proud. I'm so excited. And she just called me right before I started doing my video. She called to tell me that they put her on morphine, and she was a little gone. And she said, it started making me shake a little bit. I'm like, well, you've never been in a hospital and you've never had medicine like that. So, of course, it's going to make you a little shaky. But they are letting her have Gatorade, which is great because when I had the kids, they would only give you ice chips. You didn't get nothing. Nothing. They just left you there until it was almost time. Then they would go and put the epidural in and let you suffer. I'm like, man, it was bad. So, yeah, she was a little gone when she called me, and then she's like, I'm feeling a contraction, and it's killing me that I can't be there to hold her hand. But I know Lewis is there, and he'll take care of her. It just kills me, because I would have loved to have been there with Sadie and with Kristen, but, you know, they got their hubbies. But I still would have liked to have been there just to hold their hand. But they're so beautiful, the babies. I can't wait to meet her. And I can't wait to show you guys because I'm so excited. And within the, you know, within like a couple months, they changed so much. Like, I made Sadie, I gave them their presents so that Kristen could open them before she had the baby, so that she could at least enjoy some of the stuff before, you know, she had the baby, and she wouldn't feel like really opening presents at that time. So I gave them to them early when we went for lunch. And I got Callahan some learning toys, and I got them for Olivia. And then I gave some to Todd. And then I gave some to little Cindy. And the only thing is that my Corey, I didn't get to get him on video at the party because he was sick and he didn't want to come around the pregnant girls and around Callahan to make them sick, so he stayed home. So next time we get together, I will definitely get Corey on there. And you've seen my nephews, Todd, who's having the baby, and then his brothers, Tyler and Andrew, and they're all like, Pups and Crochet, smack that like button, hit it up, make sure, Pups and Crochet rules, which I thought was just awesome, that they, I thought, they think it was funny that their aunt's on YouTube, but they actually got behind it, and they're like it. They go, Pups and Crochet, hit that like button, subscribe. I was so proud. I have to say, I was so proud of them. And my brother, as you've seen on the video, was carrying around his prize. He had won a bottle of some kind of whiskey for a game. And, what do you got? Oh, you got a string? Oh, she's chewing paper. What? You chewing the paper up? Anyway, so, so he won a bottle of whiskey, and he was a little three sheets to the wind there for a little bit, because he was a little goofy. I mean, he's normally goofy, but he was overly goofy. So, yeah, he had a little bit too much. And then, my sister was just beaming. She's so proud. This is going to be for her first grandbaby. And she's so excited that it's a girl because she had 3 boys. She tried and tried to have a girl, and no. And Juan was not one to go in to, Juan's straight from Mexico. He's from Zacatecas. So there they don't really, the men don't go in with the women go in with, if they don't have them at home, they go to the doctor and they have their daughters or their sisters or whatever. But Juan was not one to really go in there. So he, the first one, he went in and he was staying up at the front, and I said, I'm down there, and I'm like, and it's a boy. I got to cut the cord. Cool. And it's really hard. You would think that it would be soft tissue. No, it's like a rock. And I'm cutting, and I finally got through it. Okay, then the second one, he moved a little further down the bed, and he stayed in the middle holding their hand. And I'm down there, and I'm like, and it's a boy. Cut that cord. Then she was having Andrew. And she said, if this one's not a girl, I give up. So she has Andrew. And then Juan got a little bit closer. And I told him, I said, Juan, right when the baby's head, oh, I said, Juan, look. And I put his head down there. Yeah, he passed out. They had him in a little, had him in a chair sitting there. They picked him up. And I told Vicky, I said, and it's another boy. So I cut that one. And it was just so funny. Juan, I have never seen him turn so white. And he was just like, oh, dunk. I was like, oh, come on, man. Really? And Vicky's just watching. Dunk, there he goes. I said, well, I guess he'll see him when he wakes up. What, it was funny. Oh, my goodness. But we're waiting to see, because Sadie was the biggest girl. She was 8'5". And she was a month early. So she would have been about a 10-pounder if I would have held her long enough. But she was 8'5". So far, the girls' record stays with Sadie. Now, my nephew Eric, he was almost 11 pounds. So the boys' record is still staying right now. You know, Vicky could not beat that. So Eric, my nephew Eric, who is Kristen's brother, holds the boy record for our family at almost 11 pounds. So we had to take back every baby clothes, all newborns. We had to get him 3 to 6 month and 6 to 9 month, because he was a big boy. And tried carrying him in the carrier. Yeah, that was a mission. You'd walk a few feet, set him down. Walk a few feet, set him down. He was a big boy. But he is beautiful. So I just wanted to catch up with you on that. I haven't, I've been just making Santa hats for Robert's work. They saw him wearing his, and they all wanted Santa hats. So I've been making Santa hats. So like my arm here from crocheting so many hats is so sore. I'm like, oh my God. And let's see. Monkey is doing good so far. She's still has her spells, you know, and everything, but otherwise she's doing really good, especially at chicken time. I showed you, I did a short on her jumping for chicken. So I'm like, now there's my monkey. And she's still feisty, and I'm glad that the doctor did say she's not in pain, that it's just she's getting scared, because if things move by her, she kind of jumps and she's scared and everything. But right. And Noah doesn't bother Monkey, but Noah likes to sneak up on Peanut and bite his tail. So when she's out, Peanut will hide his butt towards something so she can't get his tail. And I don't know why. I don't know why she likes to go after him, right? Are you just mean? Are you just mean? Huh? But she likes to go after Peanut. She'll fly down, and she's crazy. She'll fly down, she goes to the dog food bowl, she sits on the side, starts eating some dog food. I'm like, that's dog food. And then she'll run across the floor and go after Peanut. And I said, now when he eats you, that's your fault. But I watch her. Right? Yeah. And this was my leftovers from Sadie, because Sadie got her and then went to the Air Force. So guess who got Noah? Mama. And then we got to tell Sadie you're a Noette, right? And she hasn't laid eggs this time. Usually in November she starts laying eggs. She didn't do it this time, so I'm hoping she's done with the egg laying. even though they're not fertile. But I kept hoping for hope that one of them would at least hatch, because I'd love to have a baby Noah. Yes, I would. Yeah, yeah. But if all those eggs would have hatched over the past few years, I'd have about 38 Noahs right now. Right? Yeah. You pumping yourself? Yeah. So, check out Garden State Gardener. He has put up some of the funniest shorts of where he's in a video. They took his face and put, he's a hot dog, and then he's on a sled. So you've got to check him out. And Johnny Small Pepper and Tommy Tanks, Arsenic Element. He does all the hot peppers, and Johnny Small Pepper, he does hot peppers, and he eats them like they're candy. I don't know how he does it, but they're very sweet. And you should check out channels. I have a bunch of new channels that I'm with that I'm going to make a list so I can do some shout outs for them. I just haven't been able to do it with everything going on. I just got, Robert got the tree out, fluffed it up. I fluffed it, put some decorations on it, so we're starting to get our tree together. We're a little behind on everything, right? But we got a pretty white tree because Robert always wanted a white tree. So we got a little white tree just for Robert, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Did you help me decorate? Yeah, you did. That's right. Tell him, yes, you did. You helped me decorate it, right? Yeah. She's talkative today, because I wanted to go take my shower right before I did this video, and she's screaming, Ma, Ma. Yeah, you screaming, Ma? You want to take a shower, right? Yeah. So she took a shower with me. She sits on the shower rod while I shower, and then she takes her bath in the sink, right? 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 Yeah. Okay. All right, so I'm going to let you go. I just want to let you know that. So I will be caught up on my videos. And thank you again, Neva, for it. It's beautiful. I love it. Thank you for everything. Gail, thank you so much for the Christmas card. It's going to go on our Christmas wall. And, you know, Neva, I will get you some postcards sent to you. And just, I hope you are all having a great holiday. I know that we have lost on my pet group on Facebook. We lost 2 pups this month. So we are doing a group thing where we all get together. We send them, they get a memorial with the picture of the puppy on there, or a cat, if it was a cat. And then we also send them wind chimes, which that has the Rainbow Bridge story on it, which is awesome. So I'm sending out all my hugs, my prayers, my puppy kisses to all of you that need it, that are missing the holiday spirit. And I hope that, you know, that you just have a great time, that you can find some type of happiness somewhere. And I don't think, honestly, I don't think that we should just have to celebrate around Christmas time. I think we should celebrate each other all the time. I don't think it needs to be just a holiday. I mean, it's nice just to get a note and say, hi, I thought of you. Or just even a video saying, hi, you know, just something. And we're really changing up YouTube, because YouTube used to be groups stayed with groups. If you were race cars, you stayed with race cars. If you were coins, you stayed with coins. If you were yarns, you stay with yarny, you know. And like State Gardener, Joe, he has little Joey who gives him them crazy jelly beans to eat, stink bugs and all that stuff. And just the mission on his face is just crazy. And Joey always seems to give him all the bad ones. Soured milk, dirt. And he was even saying, too, that channels are changing. people are starting to interact together. And, you know, I have so many different people on my channels and are part of my family, my Yarny family, even if they're not into yarn, if they're not into crocheting, if they're not into this, if they're not, you know, farmers and everything. You guys, I love you all. And I'm so happy that you joined our family. And pass this on if you think it's funny and you like our videos and you like seeing me and Robert. He's working on some new jokes, by the way. And, you know, join our family. Have some fun. I know I haven't got up to my tutorials yet because I've just been talking all the time, and I don't know. I'll get it together, but I'm learning. I'm learning. And I hope that you do have a great holiday. I will have videos up before that. I will get everything together. I only have a little bit of time left with Sadie before she heads back home. And I want to enjoy that. And I want to enjoy our baby Olivia. And, you know, me and Robert need to get to his side and meet all his grandnephews and nieces that have been born. And, you know, it's just so great. We love them all. So I'm sending you all prayers, hugs, puppy kisses to everybody that needs it. I will do shout outs for a bunch of my channels that need some yarny love, like Tat Mama, 73 in the Beg Brigade, which you have to check out because she's got a big giveaway going on. So some beautiful yarns she has in this giveaway. So you want to check her out. Connie with Just Another Stitch only needs a few more 100 watch hours, and she will be on her what is that when you get paid or whatever. So Connie with Just Another Stitch. Then we have we just have so many of them, you know, and I will give out the list of everybody so that you guys can check them out, check out their channels. You know, we'll show them all some yarny love. Lisa with Coping with Yarn. She's another one that's one of our girls, and she has been with me since I started this. She was the one that actually pushed me. Her, Connie, Crystal, the Yarny Chicken and Crazy Cat Lady, who is officially the longest YouTube name. But all of them are just wonderful. I love them all. And I'm so glad they had me do this, and I'm having such a great time. But I am babbling now, so I will let you go. I have to get ready to go to bed because I have a lot to do tomorrow. But have a wonderful day. And remember, adopt, don't shop. Too many babies are in those cages that are waiting to find a happy home. Right? Right? They want to find a happy home? Yeah, they want to find a home. So check out your local shelters and pick out a new baby, a fur baby that's looking for home. Okay, bye guys, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.